semi-true, but I'll tell you, I think that's
fine.
No.
Fine.
That's semi-true. That's semi-true because I believe I have a duty to my ancestors. I don't think it's coming from a place of I'm broken trying to fix myself. I think I have the last name Tate. It was bestowed upon me, and I have responsibilities to live up to the last name Tate.
Yeah.
I do believe I have a duty to my ancestors. So is that trying to win the love of my father? Perhaps. I never felt unloved by my father, ever. In fact, I would argue I had the best father on earth. I never felt like I was owed all of his time. It was very clear to me at a young age that he's extremely busy and extremely important, and that I can earn his time, or that I can't have as much of it as I want.
You have to earn his time?
Yeah.
That was a son should have to earn his father's time?
Yeah, why not?
Because he's a boy.
True.
And
So
the father's love should be, at least for a boy, unconditional in some way.
Love and time are not necessarily the same thing.
Okay.
If I told my father, I want to play chess, I want you to teach me chess, he could find 2 hours. If I said to Dad, I want to play video games or let's watch TV together, he'd say, no, son, I have things to do.
Right.
So to a degree, I'd earn his time.
Yeah.
His time was valuable and it could not be wasted.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a duty to my ancestors. I don't feel like, and when I'm in jail.
Can you pause? It sounds like his father also, to a certain extent, lacked presence. Like lacked the capacity to be present, in the sense that, like, based upon what Andrew is saying, his father only saw the value of spending time with his son if it was in a context of chess, right, specifically. But if it was in a totally new, different context, or whatever, different context, then it was a waste of time. And the question for me is, like, can you experience every moment, whether it's playing chess with your son, whether it's going fishing with your son, whether it's watching TV with your son, like, can you experience all of those moments as simply, like, an incredibly beautiful experience of what it means to be alive, and what it means to be human, and what it means to be a father, and what it means to, serve all these roles? It's like, if you can only experience presence in a context that is, like, transactional, right, or quantifiable, it's like, if I do this, then I will get this reward, then it's not really, then it's arguably not really presence, or it's arguably not really a flow state. If the only thing that motivates you is, in the case of chess, and also in the case of fighting, can I win? As opposed to, can I experience the joy of being alive in this moment?
Yeah, it's a very transactional mentality when it comes to Tate and his father, and then also the father looking at his son, evaluating, are these activities worth my time, rather than just being with my son regardless of whatever we do, whatever my son chooses to do.
Yeah.
And it makes sense, Tate, having said that he has trouble being present, because if I was hardwired to have that sort of brain when I was a kid, in terms of, spending time with your father is almost like a business where you have to provide a return on investment. Like you literally have to be a return on your father's investment of time in order for him to deem that it's worth to spend more time with his son. And I can relate to that as an adult, because being in the podcasting business, media business, when I do have free creative time, my head is I'm thinking ahead, what am I doing? What am I not doing? How can I leverage my time better? But I was never really thinking about that as a kid. I was never playing video games thinking, could I leverage my time with my father better? How can I be a better return on investment as a son? That thought never crossed my mind. So if he's growing up with that sort of transactional mentality, it makes sense that he has trouble being present, because he was brought up to think ahead. You have to think ahead to make someone feel that they're getting a big return on your investment. You have to constantly be like, all right, what is my father like? What is he not like? What happened last time? Almost like thinking about it from a business Excel spreadsheet perspective. Like, these are the last 10 times I spent more than an hour with my father. What do these 10 things have in common in order to launch me into the next phase of father-son business?
Right. That's really sad.
Yeah.